Throughout his career, Elon Musk has been lauded with different names, both positive and destructive. However, after his takeover of Twitter and the terrible news of sacking over 3,700 employees, the current information of Elon Musk taking over his most significant competitor in the automobile sector, General Motors, was bittersweet news for all. Welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is about breaking news. Elon Musk just officially bought General Motors. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. What does this takeover mean for Tesla's future and the future of electric vehicles in general? Are General Motors employees going to suffer the same fate as Twitter employees? And, most importantly, why General Motors? Watch the video until the conclusion to see a replay of Elon Musk's experience with General Motors. The situation became so bad that the corporation was forced to shut down its factories as a last resort. This would result in thousands of people losing jobs and a significant hole in the United States' economic status. Which is already on a downhill spiral, Tesla enters this shambles, and bam! Everything is perfect. We wish things could be solved effortlessly, but the reality is a little more complicated. Elon Musk and Tesla have never been just another profit-driven company, but have always prioritized making the world a better and more sustainable home for humanity. As a result, Tesla has decided to take over one of the largest vehicle businesses to safeguard the company, its people, and its pioneering mission. However, this certainly comes at a cost. The company's investment must be doubled to make its ambition a reality. Under the current economic conditions, this is a highly lofty goal that some believe impossible. The Chevy Volt, one of their most well-known EVs, was just revealed to be canceled. In addition, because the corporation is on the verge of bankruptcy, it plans to liquidate a handful of its plants and lay off thousands of workers. The company's goals have been stated clearly by General Motors. They want to keep the focus on trucks, SUVs, and crossovers rather than basic automobiles. In reality, the firm has declared explicitly that it intends to hierarchize all of its resources on battery electric architecture, which it believes will be the future of the automotive industry. They want to accomplish this by highlighting 2030 and spending more on next-generation battery electric designs when purchasing new automobiles. As the business streamlines its current vehicle portfolio, logistics estimates 5 vehicle designs would account for more than 75% of GM's global sales volume. However, the investment is substantial. According to CEO Mary Barra, the company's spending on autonomous driving and electric vehicles will more than double. Last year, the company revealed a few new electric vehicles, including 5 crossovers, 2 minivans, and 7 SUVs, with more to come in the future. Nonetheless, the corporation must make some difficult decisions to meet this goal, many of which have received massive outrage. The first and most contentious move was the company's declaration that 3 assembly factories and 2 powertrains would be closed. This would result in approximately 1,500 job losses by the end of 2023. This also means that all of GM's iconic vehicles, including the Cadillac CT6, Buick, LaCrosse, and Cruze, will be phased out. Legislators, labor groups, and region inhabitants who rely on the factory for jobs have all expressed their displeasure with the idea. They expressed their dissatisfaction with GM's plan to close down operations in numerous countries and lay off a large number of workers. Many pointed out that General Motors' action is a critical step toward a more sustainable organization, as the company has always grappled with changing consumer demands and cutting-edge technology. However, some on the other side of the table complained that these judgments were insensitive. It doesn't appear very good, given that GM's thinking about the future leads to laying off thousands of workers. The Tesla owner, well known for his empathy and massive charitable contributions, made a poor move and entered this predicament. However, we have a question for you. Do you think Musk's decision to take over General Motors is philanthropic? Is there more to it than meets the eye? Elon Musk entered the setting shortly after GM announced its plans to close the factories and essentially turned the game upside down. In an interview, Tesla CEO Elon Musk stated, "I might consider buying one of the factories in Ohio." However, shortly following that declaration, the billionaire revealed in another interview that he intended to take over the General Motors factory. This works out wonderfully for Tesla because they are now in a win-win situation. If GM agrees to sell the factory, Tesla will make an offer; otherwise, Tesla will acquire the factories because they have no other choice. However, the latter may not occur until 2023, when the facility will run out of vehicle allocation. Did you know Tesla has opted to take over a plant on the verge of bankruptcy? Yes, you read that correctly. Several plants have been taken over by Tesla in recent decades. In 2010, the business purchased Toyota in California for $42 million shortly after it closed. Tesla established an efficient team that renovated the plant in under 8 years, transforming the firm from rags to riches. In a short period, the company grew so successful that it employed considerably more workers than its prior factory. Also, electric vehicle production has increased at a rate of 300,000 units each year. But why would Tesla want to take over an almost bankrupt company and work its way up rather than simply beginning a new factory? It may seem absurd to a commoner to invest in a company that is practically certain to fail. However, when viewed from a business standpoint, the decision is sage. GM also stated that the corporation will continue to use the platform to engage with customers but will not pay for marketing. In a business email, the corporation said, "We are communicating with Twitter. We are contacting Twitter to hear more about their plans for the service under its new leadership. For now, we have suspended our sponsored advertising, as is typical when there is a significant shift in the media platform. We'll continue to use Twitter for client contact." Ironically, General Motors was one of Tesla's last serious competitors. It was one of the first corporations to openly proclaim that it would spend billions of dollars competing with Tesla to produce electric vehicles. The world could have watched a wild competition if things had gone according to General Motors' plan. However, only some were born with the potential to become a visionary business mogul and multimillionaire. But it wasn't just General Motors that expressed dissatisfaction with Twitter's new advertising standards. Ford Motors also just announced that they had stopped advertising on Twitter and have no plans to renew their contracts. This is a controversial viewpoint, but Ford and General Motors oppose Twitter due to their strained relationship with Tesla rather than Twitter itself. What are your thoughts? Both companies have been at odds since Joe Biden introduced General Motors as the country's largest automaker. Tesla announced opening 2 additional facilities in Austin, Texas, and Berlin, Germany, in 2022. Musk also stated that his company will generate more than one. However, there is no evidence or support for these claims, as according to 2021 figures, Tesla sold around 353,171 automobiles to American motorists. This is 14 times greater than Chevrolet. The most iconic GM vehicle will be phased out once more. It demonstrates that contrary to what Biden and other competitors assume, Tesla is still well ahead of the competition. These factors demonstrate that Tesla and GM will always be 2 of the most influential names in the EV business. The companies would constantly be adversaries, viewing another company's weakness as an opportunity to become the market leader. Though it remains unclear whether Tesla will acquire the GM factories owing to the current issues, Musk is likely to buy the plants only to prove a point. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.